Nice. All right, fancy footwork ahead here. Fast breaks and plenty of goals. The Houston Dash. That's right. We're talking about the Houston Dash, not the Dynamo, the Dash, back in town and ready to kick off their new season. But before we first kick it off here, two familiar faces we want you to get you familiar with. Brian Ching on your left, former Dynamo star. He was a forward and now with the Dash, and Dash forward Kealia Ohai, here to get us pumped up this morning for the new season. All right, this is your second season now. We're ready to roll. Brian, you did a tough start, as it is always for new teams, but you're ready for a new season.
Yeah, it was definitely a tough start. We obviously finished last season, and we weren't happy with that. So one of the big things we did, Randy and I, one of the coaches, we went out and we upgraded our roster. You know, and we kept some key pieces like Kealia to make us a lot better. And we really feel that we have a playoff potential team this year. We're shooting for the playoffs this year, yes.
That's terrific. Kealia, what do you think about that?
Yeah, it's been a great preseason. We have a lot of new faces, like Brian said, but everyone's been great, and we don't think the playoffs are that far off for us, so we're really excited.
Okay, so you're from Utah. This is your second year here. What made you want to just get involved in the women's professional soccer?
Well, I've played since I was 4 years old, and I went to school at UNC, and growing up there wasn't always a women's league to kind of look up to or aspire to play in, and so for me I just felt so lucky that when I was graduating that there was a league, and we want to stay here and play and give younger girls someone to look up to.
You know, it's really exciting soccer, and you know, as kids, Brian, yeah, I can remember with my children, they all played, they wanted to play, and everyone's playing, all the girls, but then there's sort of this disconnect later in their years. How do you bring them back, and how do you keep that excitement going?
Well, I think part of the disconnect is the fact that there hasn't been a professional women's league that have been here and really stuck, and so we're part of growing that, and part of us is to use the athletes like Kealia to get out in the community. I mean, they've been doing tons of work out in the community with the clubs just to get people aware of the Dash. And when they come out to the games, you should see the impact that it has on these little girls' faces. It's unbelievable how they light up, how they see themselves in the players' shoes one day. And so, you know, the biggest challenge is to get people out there. And, you know, our first game is this year. I mean, our opening game is Friday. 7:30 at BBVA Compass Stadium, so please come out. You know, as you can see, the girls really get into it. It's a great environment. We have fantastic players. We have Carly Lloyd, Morgan Bryan this year, two features on the national team that are really going to help us become a better team. And, you know, obviously Kealia, it's her second year. She's going to score a lot more goals for us this year.
You've gotten some big boost here from Brian. You're a pretty good player. Tell me, do you enjoy the Houston market? Do you get good response as you get out there in the community?
Yeah, definitely. Our fans are awesome, and like he said, we try to get out and reach out to everyone and just raise awareness, really, and it's been great.
And that's what's so important, is raising the awareness level, because once you actually see a game, and you're just more and more excited about it, especially women's soccer.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the biggest things I hear from fans when they come out. They're like, wow, this was a lot more entertaining than I thought. We got into it a lot more. We really love it. We're coming back. And so, you know, it's just a matter, since we're such a young club, of getting people out and getting the word out and having people come to the games, because when you see players like Kealia score goals, it's pretty exciting.
That's awesome. Now, your goal, going from last to the playoffs. You're going to do it.
That's right. That's definitely our goal. I mean, you look at the Dynamo organization, we set the bar high, and that's what we aim for, and we're doing the same thing on the Dash side.
Yeah, well, everyone knows the Dynamo is absolutely fabulous, you know.
Yes, and we're looking to make the Dash the same way, especially with stars like this.
Kealia, good luck.
Thank you so much.
Good luck in your second season here.
Thank you.
That's terrific. Brian, thank you so much for being here as well. All right, get out there and support the Dash. It all starts on April the 10th, 7 p.m. This is their big start off. Just $15 can get you through the door there. All the information on abc13.com. You can also follow them on Twitter, Houston Dash. All the information right there. Get out there and witness the game. A lot of fun. See you later. We'll be right back.